Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Bianchi. We're looking at question number 9 and 9b. It says, use this table and the image below to help you understand questions 9a and 9b. All right, so 9a says, identify which statement is true about finding the surface area of cubes. Use the pattern shown above to help you. So let's look at choice number 1. The surface area is always add 1 cube. So in other words, what do we have to do to this number to get this number, right? What do we have to do to the number of cubes to get the surface area? Are we adding 1? Is this plus 1 this? Nope. So let's cross that one off. It's not that. Let's look at the second choice. The surface area is always 6 times the number of cubes plus 4. So in other words, we're saying surface area is always 6 times the number of cubes plus 4. That's what this is saying. So if we substitute in the values, let's try the first pair here. If we put in 6 and we substitute in 1 and add 4 to that, are we getting 6? And we wouldn't be, right? Because we'd be getting 10. So that's off the list. We're not going to pick that. Let's look at the next choice. The surface area is always 4 times the number of cubes plus 1. So in other words, surface area is 4 times the number of cubes. That would look like this. 4 times c plus 1 would look like that. Let's substitute in this value, which is the number of cubes where c is. 4 times 1 plus 1, and see if we get this number, which is 6. Do we get 6? Let's see if that's right. If we do 4 times 1, we would get 4, and if we add 1, we wouldn't get 6, we would get 5, right? 5 does not equal 6, so that can't be right. Let's look at the last choice. The last choice says the surface area is always 4 times the number of cubes. So whatever this is, we'd multiply that by 4. 4 times the number of cubes plus 2. Let's substitute in these values, and then if it works for that one, then we'll check for 2 and 10, for 3 and 14, and so on. So in this case, the number of cubes we have is 1. We'll substitute in a 1. We'll add 2 and see if we get this number. If we do 4 times 1, we get 4, and if we add the 2, we do get the 6 that they're talking about here. 6 does equal 6. So it works for the first one. Will it work for the next values? So that would be for the 2 and the 6. So if we erase the 1 and replace it with the 2, let's see if we get 10. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 10. So it works for this one. Before we're satisfied, we should try it for the next set, 3 and 14. Let's substitute in. We'll erase and let's put in the 3. For C, we're putting in 3. 3 times 2 is 12, plus 2 would equal 14. So I haven't done it for all of them, but so far for the first 3, it seems to work. So this is going to be our equation that we're going to want to use for part B. So part B says, Kaylee is making a long bench for a daycare center. She connects 1-foot wooden cubes in a row. She will use fabric to cover the bench on all sides, including the bottom. What is the surface area to be covered with fabric if Kelly uses 20 cubes? So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute into our equation the number 20. And you'll finish that up, and you'll see it'll be one of these answers. All right, good luck.